This might sound overconfident, maybe even arrogant. Something that really bothers me is that I have been, since 2020 especially, since then I have been trying to better myself, get better every fucking day. And I change every fucking day. I do everything in my power to get better as a person as much as I can, but also trying to, man, you guys are loud. I'm trying to better myself, and I'm trying to hold space for myself at the same time, trying to, just get better as a person for myself, but also for other people. And to do that, you kind of have to start thinking about yourself so that you can think about other people. Because if you're not thinking about yourself and taking care of yourself, you cannot actually help other people. Do you know why? Because if you are not taking care of yourself, that means you are kind of, in a way, slowly but surely unaliving yourself instead of taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself so that you can grow as well as help other people grow around you instead of you dying and trying to sustain everyone else. If there is a tiny kitten just staring at me over there, oh my goodness, what? I think there are 2 tiny kittens over there. Oh my goodness. Ah! I just noticed more kittens over there. Look. I think that could be Mama or parent somewhere. But look at that. Anyway, with plants, if you notice a plant that's just drying out and like parts of it are drying out, little stems are turning brown, and they are so brittle they break off just by you looking at them in the wrong way. When that happens, you have to prune, you have to trim it up so that it continues to live better. When there are drying pieces that are just dead. If they're just dead, you just prune or trim the little dead pieces off. You kind of have to do that kind of thing in life. If something isn't working, you cannot fix it. Not everything is able to be fixed, which is a really hard lesson to learn for people pleasers, which I am learning not to be. I'm getting better, but it is really hard to get out of people pleaser mentality. If you're trying to please everyone else and make everyone else feel good all the time, which is also impossible, in people pleaser mentality, the goal is to make as many people happy as possible and to keep them happy all of the time. And if you haven't, you have failed, and you are a failure of a person. And it's just, it continues to go like that. At least that was mine. That is the people pleaser mentality that I've noticed for a lot of people. Once you prune those people out of your life, then you can have wonderful moments that you never would have expected with random people. You can smell the roses when you don't have so many distractions going on at all times, trying to make everyone happy all of the time. Yes, technically, You can smell the roses anytime. But when you are a people pleaser, distracted by trying to make everyone happy all the time, you don't really smell the roses. They might be there. You might think of, oh, it smells pretty or something like that. But you're mostly thinking about those other people that aren't happy and who you think it's your job to keep and make happy. It's exhausting, and there's not much else you can think about if that's all that you're trying to do. There's so many kittens. Something else that I know and I've noticed for myself in the past, as well as people in the present, people pleasers don't believe you. They're like, no, I can do it because I'm the strongest ever. I can do all of it. I can be perfect for this. And the thing is, there's no way you can do that, because a lot of the people that you're trying to please, they are not going to be happy with you all the time. And the people that a lot of people pleasers choose to please are narcissists, and they are just manipulating you. And you don't want to see that. You don't want to believe that either, which is understandable. But it's not everyone. It's just a lot of people that do that. One of the coolest things, though, from recently that someone has done is they told me that I can believe what I want and they're going to believe what they believe. And that's what made me realize that, oh, people pleasers also are like, no, I don't believe you. I'm going to believe how I want to believe and just keep doing what I'm doing. And I've done that too. Just like with any other mental thing, you have to realize you have something and that it's a problem before you can get the help that you need for it. And no, I'm not a therapist. But let me ask you this. Do you do everything your therapist tells you or suggests for you to do? And also, do you tell your therapist the things that you need to work on? The thing that bothers me that I got distracted from is that I've been working on myself for so long. It's really annoying that a lot of people now that I have worked on myself, lots of people want me to go down to their level. That's what sounds arrogant, is people want me to go down to their level. And I say that because they would rather not change. And they're mad at me for constantly trying to change and trying to get better. They're mad that I have been working on myself and that I've been putting in a lot of hours and making a lot of progress and acknowledging that and being confident in that. They're mad at that because they aren't, and they don't want to start. Because the hardest part is starting for anything that you really want to do. They don't want to start because you're already so far ahead of them. And by the time you start, you'll get to where you need to be when you need to be there. It's kind of like with One Piece. If you want to start One Piece, you just kind of have to do it because it's a really long series. And the longer you just don't do it, the longer, the more you'll have to get through if you want to, in the future, watch it. Because it's still going. So you just have to decide to watch it or to just not watch it. The moral of the story is you need to be selfish to become selfless. You need to start the journey to make progress, to get better yourself, instead of pulling someone else back. And also, kittens are really cute, and I love them. Thank you.